Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
From GBN, this is Network News for Friday, April 26, 2024. In the headlines, Bishop Clyde Harvey says the issue is now with Father Paul, Gerard Paul, and the parishioners of River Sally. Public officers warned about making certain public comments in breach of the public service rules. Pension reform, migrant workers, and contract workers to highlight May Day celebrations. Also in the news regionally, PAHO's neonatal intensive care unit report in baby death probe in Trinidad and Tobago to be made public. Internationally, United Nations forces leaving Democratic Republic of Congo amid fears of vacuum as peacekeepers withdraw. Plus, in the sports news, Grenada Cricket Association commends male cricketers representing West Indies in upcoming historic tour of Nepal. Good evening, I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. Details right after this.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Thanks for joining us after weeks of silence surrounding the ongoing disputes between himself and Father Gerard Paul. Bishop Clyde Harvey has finally spoken out, shedding light on the contentious issue that has rocked the Catholic community in Grenada. The rest of the details in this report.
Addressing the core of the matter on Good News Catholic Communications conversation with Bishop Harvey, the embattled bishop clarified his stance, repeating his earlier position that the issue at hand has nothing to do with external influences, especially Gaza.
I think now I have to admit I can't repeat that often enough because people continue to say that it was because of Gaza. It's not because of Gaza. It did not start, what happened did not start on March 27th. In my perception, it goes way back to a year after I was named as bishop. So this will have to come out later on, but I think it's important for us in thinking about these things to not be deceived by some of these time frames that are worked on.
Bishop Harvey redirected the focus on the present challenge, asserting that the issue is now with Father Paul and the parishioners of River Sally Holy Family Church.
I can only appeal to them to read Archbishop Malzer's statement, to read some of what has been said about what we expect in that parish, and let's see if we can work together. We have been trying to get a group of people from River Sally to talk to 2 of the priests, and that has been so difficult. But it's only if we can dialogue with the parish representatives that we will be able to carry this to some kind of conclusion.
Recognized as the rightful appointed bishop of the Diocese of St. George, Bishop Harvey underscored his obligation to ensure the continuity of religious services for the parishioners of River Sally.
A priest will be available this Sunday at 8:30 for you to have Mass with a priest who can licitly, celebrate the Eucharist. Right now, Father Paul's position is that he cannot lawfully celebrate the Eucharist.
In response to the escalating tension, Archbishop Gabriel Malzeri this week issued a statement indicating the leadership's recognition of the need for intervention in accordance with established church protocols. Meanwhile, Father Gerard Paul has welcomed the prospect of intervention from Bishop Malzeri, expressing anticipation for their scheduled meeting in St. Lucia next week. Notably, Father Paul disclosed that he has temporarily suspended his campaign for the removal of Bishop Harvey, signaling a willingness to engage constructively within the ecclesiastical framework. The Catholic community in Grenada remains hopeful for a swift resolution that preserves the integrity of the church and fosters reconciliation among its members. Nisha Peters, GBN News.
Well, public officers in Grenada have been sternly reminded of the consequences they face if found violating regulations prohibiting them from making public comments that could tarnish the reputation of the public service. The rest of the details in this report.
Circular 13 of 2024, issued on March 28th by Jacinta Joseph, Chief Personnel Officer, stated that the Public Service Commission, PSC, is aware of social media posts made by public officers which have the potential to bring the public service into disrepute. The circular reiterates the strict guidelines outlined in the Public Service Commission regulations of 1969 and emphasized the need for public officers to exercise responsibility in their online interactions, cautioning against posts that could adversely affect both themselves and the public service. It further underscored that failure to adhere to these guidelines could result in appropriate disciplinary action. Section 60, subsection 1 of the regulations expressly forbids officers from broadcast on the radio, television, or publish in any other manner personal comments on national, local, political, or administrative matters without prior permission. The circular addressed to the Secretary to the Cabinet, permanent secretaries, and heads of department instructed them to ensure that all officers are made aware of its contents and to obtain their acknowledgement of understanding. Clause 23 of the Electronic Communications Bill, approved in Parliament this week, deals with secrecy and confidentiality. It says an oath of secrecy is to be taken by the commissioners, chief executive officer, employees, or members of an advisory committee. Provision is made for the preservation of confidentiality of all matters coming to their knowledge in the performance of their duties, including the business affairs of the Commission, applications to the Commission, or affairs of licensees or customers. Lending support to the bill, Member of Parliament Ron Redhead emphasized the need for such a measure.
It's important for the public to note that or understand that this is not to suppress information, right? Every time we hear secrecy and confidentiality, we miss the point. It is about being professional. And so, as much as we can, you may attempt to reduce interference from outside for the functions and duties of the members of the commission. So this is what this is expected to do. Now, in a case where maybe a member of the commission is acting biased and is not performing their duties in accordance with the act, with the bill rather, there is a mechanism where that member, if found acting improper, will be treated with. So the secrecy and confidentiality is not to suppress, as mentioned, but it is to allow for the professional functioning of the commission, given the sensitive nature at times that may arise as a result of that. And again, it speaks to where we need to go, because when talking about electronic crimes, cybersecurity security, that sort of thing. Leakages are something that can, in a sense, cause problems for a country, cause problems for an individual, etc. And therefore, the law must be able to properly and professionally guide and make accommodations for that.
The issuance of this circular reflects the growing importance of regulating social media usage among public officials and underscores the need for accountability and professionalism in online communications. Reporting for GBN News, Amnesia Paul.
All right, this story to report: the annual May Day celebrations will move to the Northern Parish, St. Patrick, beginning at 9 a.m. at the MacDonald College. Here's the report.
Pension reform, migrant workers and contract workers are some of the pertinent issues that will be raised at this year's May Day celebration. This year's theme, recognizing labor's contribution to nation building over the past 50 years as we move forward with renewed vision and purpose, coincides with the observance of Grenada's 50th anniversary as an independent nation. Bert Patterson, General Secretary at the Grenada Trades Union Council, said those relevant issues will be brought to the fore.
We know that over the past, I would say, 20 to 30 years, we've been dealing with this matter of precarious employment, that is persons working in particular, not only, but in particular in the government service, where workers work for years on end, in some cases 26 years on end, and they are supposed to be part-time or contract or not permanent workers. We all know that is against the law. In fact, I can quote the Prime Minister here on saying that is against the law, because the law does indicate that once you work in a position where the activities you do are of a permanent nature, you are a permanent worker. One of the other matters, and I'm just addressing some of the matters which you may see placards for on May Day, is the issue of the public service pension. It has been announced, and I think a lot of work is going into the issue of pension reform. Personally, I thought that would have been done with, because it being a big topic at the last general elections. It's been reported that we have a lot more migrant workers now than we had in the past. A lot of them not English speaking, and it should, the fact that they're not English speaking, it should give us, the English speakers who are locals, a better chance of being employed. But apparently that is not the case. So our advantage, even knowing the language, is being lost to persons who don't know the language but get preference of employment and preference in pay in some cases.
The General Secretary noted that over the years, members have demonstrated their interest in having the May Day celebration held in the outer parishes. He said over the years, they have started moving in an anti-clockwise direction. Sabina Joseph, Administrative Assistant for the Trades Union Council, highlighted the order for the march past.
The order of the march would be we would start at MacDonald College onto 4 Recreation Grounds, St. Patrick. The order would be Grenada Manual Maritime and Intellectual Workers Union, that's GMMIWU. Then Public Workers Union, PWU, CIW, Commercial and Industrial Workers Union. Then after, we're going with TAU, Technical and Allied Workers Union. Then we have Seamen Workers Union, followed by Grenada Union of Teachers, GUT, followed by Bank and General Workers Union.
The sister island of Carriacou will be hosting their event on the same day as the mainland. Representatives from the mainland will also be a part of their activities. Paula Phillip is the treasurer for the TUC.
As per usual, Carriacou and Petit Martinique will not be left out of May Day celebrations. They will be having their May Day celebrations simultaneously to the celebrations in Grenada. Everything will be centered around the Hillsborough playing field. They'll have the march in that vicinity as well as the speeches, and they get together afterwards. The activity in Karakou would normally start at 1 p.m. and we're really calling on the members in Karakou to come out during the initial session. That's the morning session. Well, that's the 1 o'clock session because it starts at 1.
Consideration is being given to have a May Day celebration held in Karakou in another year or two. Christina John, GBN News.
The story to report: Clear Vision, an eye care center in Grenada, has announced the launch of its community outreach vision and well-being program aimed at providing free eye screenings and promoting vision health across the nation. As part of this initiative, Clear Vision intends to visit nearly every community center in Grenada to offer its services. A key component of the program is a one-day panel discussion scheduled for next Monday, which will provide detailed information about the free eye screening process. Nikita Braveboy, Operations Manager at Clear Vision Eye Center, says the discussion will be broadcast live on GBN television at 10 a.m., ensuring widespread accessibility.
We have the luxury of a very special person, Dr. E. Francis Martin, who is a medical doctor who would be a part of that panel discussing medicine, of course, and how does your body affect your eyes in that retrospect. Also, we would have our very own ophthalmologist, Dr. Natania Julian, and of course, our head optometrist, Dr. Franklin Ibemere. These individuals would be discussing vision and eye care in relation to Grenada and some of the susceptible diseases that could be prevalent and are prevalent, that is. So we would want persons to tune in, and Godfrey would be the host, tune in so that they can have an idea as to what we're doing in the communities and so on.
Braveboy says the program is designed to cater to children and adults, emphasizing the importance of early detection and preventive eye care.
We're catering for everyone as young as obviously age 3 all the way to senior citizens. We would be able to see persons, the children specifically, if they're able to identify phonetics and so on, and they're able to read, they'll be able to be tested. So we're not limiting to the age group. We want everyone to come out and take advantage of that. Yeah.
She went on to explain what participants can expect after undergoing the screening process.
Persons who are, of course, in need of getting assistance with glasses and, of course, from other medical assistants through the ophthalmologist, we would give you a referral. Obviously, you have the luxury of doing it with us because we are a one-stop shop, but you also have, you can get a voucher saying, hey, you need further eye tests, which is going to be a comprehensive eye exam, and to take a look at the back of the eye and of course you do need glasses, or we recommend glasses. You have the choice of doing it with us, or if you do want to do outsource, you can do that as well. So we would tell you, okay, once you finish testing, come to our office in St. George's, St. Andrew, or Karakou. But in this case, wherever you are in the island, you can go to either of the branches, which is St. George or St. Andrew, and get your eyes tested there fully. Or you can decide if it is that you want to, go somewhere else.
People have been encouraged to take advantage of the initiative as Clear Vision aims to make a positive impact in the lives of individuals and communities by ensuring optimal vision health for all.
We'll be in St. John, in Black Bay, we'll be in Rose Hill, St. Andrew, Granborough, Balthazar. So we're going to visit quite a few of the community centers, but I really want persons to tune into the panel discussion, hear it from the doctor's perspective, hear why it is there's a need for you to get your eyes tested or screened. It is not only for the retail aspect of glasses, but it's also for your health and well-being, specifically for persons who may be have the onset of glaucoma or cataract and is unaware of it. Persons, if you're diabetic and hypertensive, come, let us screen you. Let us see what is happening with your eyes so that we can refer you for better help.
Still to come in Network News, government takes decisive step to implement 90-day gun amnesty. Stay with us.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Thinking about getting internet at home? Sign up now and get a $200 Visa cash card from Flow. That's $200 cash to spend anywhere that accepts card payments. Buy groceries, beauty supplies, pay bills, buy whatever you like. Enjoy super fast broadband and free cash now from Flow, keeping you connected.
Looks like Johnny's ex-girlfriend finally found my car.
You've got CG United. You're fine. I'll never forget the year those monkeys stole my car. They drove it over a cliff, burned the seats, and carved the words pineapple banana smoothie into all the doors. And that was after they used it for the bank heist. I don't blame them. It's their favorite smoothie, and I refuse to share the recipe.
Best comprehensive cover for the price. CG United. Good like that.
Like family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
Get ready for the ultimate steel band extravaganza. Pan Expression is back, and it's bigger and better than ever before. Join us on Sunday, April 28th at the Tanty Netball Court for an unforgettable event presented by the Grenada Steel Band Association in collaboration with the National Lottery Authority, Spice Mass Corporation, and Blue Bubble. 7 of Grenada's top steel bands will be competing for the prestigious title of Pan Expressions Champion. It's the showdown you don't want to miss. Bring the entire family and your friends for a magical evening filled with incredible music and performances that will have you dancing all night long. Admission $20, children under 12 pay half price. We've got delicious food and drinks for everyone to enjoy, along with fun treats for the kids. Pan Expression starts at 6 p.m. No unauthorized vending allowed. Don't miss Pan Expression 2024, where the rhythm of steel band will fill the air with joy and excitement. See you there.
Take charge of your financial journey by switching to an Own Your Own loan at Ariza Credit Union. Ariza's Own Your Own loan is as unique as you are because we know one size fits all does not fit you. With Own Your Own loan, you get unmatched benefits including lower interest rates, flexible repayment options, discounted loan and legal fees, and savings from hardware suppliers. Tailor-made options that put you in control. Switch now and step into the life you were always meant to live with Ariza's Own Your Own loan. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future. Call us today at 440-1759 or visit our website at arizacu.com.
On Saturday, May 4th, there will be a shift on the island as the biggest grilling fest in Grenada moves to the Big Parish. The Maggie King of the Grill competition is at Progress Park, St. Andrew. Come taste the most sumptuous creations from the grill as top chefs and food enthusiasts showcase their culinary skills. Maggie King of the Grill is a festival like no other with live soca music, fun attractions, and games for the entire family. Then from 6 p.m., get a chance to win up to $5,000 cash in bingo. Interested vendors and grillers should call 456-3454 to register. It's the Maggie King of the Grill competition at Progress Park, St. Andrew. Gates open from 12 noon. Bring your appetite and stay tuned to this station for more details.
Maggie King of the Grill is made possible by Bryden and Miners, Hunt's, the official barbecue sauce of King of the Grill, Rubis. Get Rubis, get going. Independence Agencies, agents for Swiss products, Grenada Paper Product, Grenada Bottling Company Limited, and Waggy Tea Rental and Sounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, the event of all events is here! On Sunday, May 5th from 5 p.m., Megaforce Promotion presents the massive Cars and Cash Mega Bingo at Victoria Park, Grenville. You can win not one, not two, but 3 mint condition Suzuki Ignis. Yes, we're giving away 3 cars plus $35,000 in cash. Whoa, this sounds amazing! 3 cars plus $35,000 in cash? That ain't missing me! Tickets are $60 for 1 or $100 for 2. Don't forget, free buses will be provided. Megaforce Cars and Cash Mega Bingo! This will definitely be the event of 2024. Brought to you by Carib, Glen Elm, Springwater, Specialized Auto, and Waggy Tea Rental.
Sunshine Promotions is rolling out the red carpet for all mothers. It's a night of love. Saturday, May 11th at the dazzling Radisson Crown Ballroom. The celebration kicks off at 8 p.m. with the show starting at 9 p.m. Promising a night filled with joy, music, and appreciation. Prepare to be swept off your feet with performances from the legendary Mikey Spice. Mikey Spice. The dynamic Lion Paw, the sensational Valine, and the soulful Laura Lisa. It's a lineup that promises an unforgettable night. Get your limited early bird tickets for just $100 EC and ensure you're part of this grand salute to mothers. Tickets available at Giddens Pharmacy in St. George's, Wall Street, Wharf and Grenville, Chucky's Bar, Cass Unisex Boutique, Quick Stop, Pierre's Barbershop in Victoria, Calico Shopping Center in Sates, Rena Mills in Carriacou, Crown Collection, Health Plus Pharmacy Grenville, Heather's Boutique, and GoToFed.com. Stay connected with Sunshine Promotions on Facebook and Instagram for all details. It's a night of love. Saturday, May 11th at the Radisson Crown Ballroom.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
We're back at Television Center. Grenada, renowned for its pristine beaches and vibrant culture, has been grappling with the surge in violent crime fueled by the proliferation of illicit firearms. In response to this pressing challenge, the government has taken a decisive step to implement a 90-day gun amnesty effective May 1. More in this report.
The announcement of this crucial 90-day gun amnesty initiative underscores the government's commitment to addressing the menace of illegal firearm possession. This move stands as a pivotal measure within a broader strategy of collaborative law enforcement efforts and community engagement initiatives aimed at curbing the rising tide of violent crimes. Commander Gavin Hira, a regional security expert, has lauded Grenada's decision to implement a gun amnesty as a significant step in the right direction.
The 90-day window to execute and to achieve this initiative is a bit tight. It is a bit ambitious. However, I can advise that in 90 days, what we can consider is the conducting of this initiative or this project along the lines of a pilot project. Identify a specific region or geographic within Grenada, define the scope, and engage stakeholders and have a robust public awareness campaign and do a pilot project for 90 days so that you could measure, you could manage, and you could evaluate the efficacy of the gun amnesty to know whether it's something that we could roll out at a national level.
He emphasized the necessity of adopting a holistic approach to tackle the complex issue of firearm-related crimes effectively.
There's a pressing need probably at this time for us to consider the establishment of a special firearms interdiction unit. And this unit could be comprised of multiple agencies, leveraging support from our international counterparts. This unit could be tasked with proactively addressing firearms and firearm-related crimes, and also for the intercepting of illegal weapons before they actually enter into Grenada's borders. So the firearm interdiction unit could be a step in the right direction of the interdiction, the enforcement, the operational aspect for reducing firearms and gun-related crimes.
He further advocated for the exploration of additional avenues for regional and international support in curbing gun-related crimes.
We need to see urgent adjustments and strategies that is going to be required to bolster Grenada's border security plan, emphasizing the need now for enhanced surveillance, intelligence gathering, and interdiction efforts. And but ultimately, one has to understand that the success of these initiatives, be it a gun amnesty, be it the establishment of a firearm use unit, interdiction unit, or a gun court, for instance, all of these initiatives hinges on strong political will and a collective commitment to safeguarding Grenada's citizens and maintaining peace and security throughout the region.
Commander Gavin Hira cautioned against potential pitfalls, particularly concerning the incentivization of criminals for the surrendering of firearms and ammunition.
There is the common understanding that sometimes when this is offered, criminals do surrender their weapons, but they use the funding for the acquisitions of newer, more advanced weapons, and this has been proven with research. Therefore, the main issue here, in order to focus on what is expected to be achieved, there's a clarion call for firm legislation and for zero tolerance, and for clauses to be included that is advocating a zero tolerance and with legislation to ensure that there are the necessary procedures, both prosecutorial and along the judiciary, to treat with issues with firearm possessions.
The gun amnesty provides individuals with the opportunity to surrender illegal firearms without fear of prosecution. The program seeks to reduce the availability of weapons used in criminal activities while fostering community trust and cooperation with law enforcement. Nisha Peters, GBN News.
Dream Kids Foundation has expressed its intention to adopt a children's home in Grenada. More details in this report.
Founder of the Dream Kids Foundation, Yvette Kong, started her charity work within the walls of the Roman Catholic Church and has extended her service to neighboring St. Vincent and the Grenadines with different homes. The Dream Kids Foundation's mantra is making the dreams of kids come through the collaboration of people like you. On June 9th, the foundation will be hosting a special event for 50 children at the Radisson Grenada Beach Resort. Ariel Roberts, a volunteer for MAK Dream Kids Foundation, said they intend to make this an annual event with 15 new children to be featured each year.
And so this year, our flagship event is going to be the Magical Kids Fair and Family Fun Day. And that is going to be on June the 9th, Sunday the 9th of June, 2004 at the Radisson. So this is going to be an event unlike anything we've ever seen in Grenada before. because the main focus is creating a special event for 50 children in Grenada. So these children are hand-selected from different homes throughout Grenada. The children are being selected by the Ministry of Social Development, who is one of our collaborators. So we are working with them directly to select a home, because as we have been incorporated, our mission is to adopt a home and help them with the day-to-day expenses for kids. So school supplies, school uniforms, school books, but also the maintaining of the facilities.
Roberts provided some background on the planned event and the experience that awaits both adults and children.
Had a lot of positive collaboration from the private sector, and we're allowed to be able to pass on that collaboration with you, the people who are going to make this event possible. So the grand prize, the door prize that we're going to advertise to attract people to come is a 2-night stay for 2 persons at the Silver Sands Grenada. So that is our title sponsor, Silver Sands Grenada, and they have offered 2-night stay for 2 persons with breakfast included at the Silver Sands Resort, because it's only 40 EC entrance fee. So for the kids, that 40 EC will get them some chits, and it would get them entrance into the fair and entrance into the magic show. Entrance into the magic show is also 40 EC for adults. So with the adults, when you come in, that 40 EC would get you entrance into the fun day and some chits as well. If an adult wants to buy a total ticket, it's 120 EC. You will get lunch, chits, the magic show, and entrance into the event. All kids will also get a goodie bag on entrance, because there's going to be a complimentary candy scavenger hunt and talent show for all kids.
And there's more, including prizes to be won.
And let me tell you, the prizes for those talent shows are really, really cool. They range from electronics to other experiences and fun gifts from a lot of our other sponsors. We're also going to feature local Grenadian vendors. We're going to have a variety of things from crafts to plants to face paintings. We're also going to have McIntyre displaying some of their new cars. So if you're interested in seeing what they have to offer, we're going to have some cars on display, and we're also going to have a financial institution there advertising their services. In focus is going to be the 50 VIP kids who are going to get treated like VIPs. They're going to have their VIP t-shirts, they're going to get complimentary lunch, they're going to get the magic show, they're going to get a full experience, because we believe that it's positive to invest in our youth. These are the children that are going to grow up and become the members of our society, that are working in our private sector, that are becoming our future politicians, our teachers, our policemen. So we think it's important to invest in these youth and give them an experience that will help to build their self-confidence and help them build a network of other youth.
She said the support from corporate Grenada has been tremendous. However, people can still volunteer their time or donate financially. If you'd like to make a contribution, please contact Dream Kids Foundation on phone number 457-0766. That's 457-0766. Christina John, GBN News.
Delegates who attended the Sustainable Caribbean Tourism Organization conference left with a sense of optimism following the 3 days of engagement in Grenada. The CTO conference wrapped up on Wednesday at the Radisson Grenada Beach Resort under the theme People, Planet, Prosperity, Purpose, and Partnership.
The conference back in Grenada for a second time. I believe that it augurs well for our tourism industry. It provides an opportunity for us to network as journalists and as stakeholders in the industry. And, you know, sustainable tourism is everybody's business, but also the inclusion of the average person, the farmers, the fisher folk, the agro-processors, all of those things is what creates a strong tourism product. So
just hope everything that was presented is not just rhetoric, and that it really comes to fruition. Yeah.
A great way to really get an idea of what's going on for sustainability in the Caribbean, which is what I'm interested in. and how people. I try to share how people can travel more sustainably anywhere they want to go. So, what are more sustainable ways to visit the Caribbean? How can you support more local businesses, more local people, instead of having your money go to big corporations? And how to support, how to travel with a lower carbon footprint and support local people. So it's been really cool to meet a lot of people who are doing a lot of that work here on the ground and making that possible, so that I have lots of good local businesses to send people to.
The takeaway for me was to highlight the small producers, which I saw in the Rotunda, right? I mean, there were not many of them, but they were, by communicating with them, we were able to get their products displayed and tell the customers what they have and how they come about with the products. And that's, to me, is 100% the best thing that can happen. You're putting the small people out there in the conference so that they can participate. Even though the things are happening on the inside, they were out there on the outside. The attendees can see the honey, can see the teas, can taste the teas, can taste the chocolate, and all of that. That was very helpful. So that is, to me, that's an A+ for the country and A+ for the Grenada Tourism Authority.
The Sustainable Tourism Conference sought to provide a collaborative platform for industry leaders, policymakers, and experts to tackle the environmental, social, and economic challenges facing the Caribbean region. It also provided an avenue for networking. The Grenada Tourism Authority came in for high commendation on the execution of the CTO conference. Here are some observations.
Sorry, my overall take on the conference, it went very, very well. So I can give Grenada tops for that. Give the tourism their 100% flowers for that, for taking care of us and for being out there, make sure promoting Grenada in the conference. So everything that was done in the conference was pretty good. There were two mishaps, and I would say the two mishaps. When I contacted the hotels, the small hotels seemed to have no knowledge of the conference being on the that was taking place in Grenada. There seems no knowledge at all. So that was like a zero to them. And then second thing is the digital providers. So when I mean digital providers, cell phone, right? We all come down on a weekend. Majority of us live in North America. For those who came from Canada, New York, Australia, the UK, we're trying to avoid roaming charges. So Digital and Flow, whoever they are, should have been at the airport participating in the conference. You know, being there with the SIM cards. Yes, we will pay for it, but being there with the SIM cards would have been helpful, and that's for instead of us having to incur roaming charges.
Yeah, for sure. All right. You can dream of catching a star from the sky, but in reality, the closest you can get to a star is catching a starfish. It's time for GBN Ice Sauce. Stay with us.
Tonight's ISO reporter submitted a photograph of a group of starfish on the shore of a beach on the sister isle of Carriacou. Starfish are being modernly referred to as sea stars because of the fact that the starfish is not a fish. It's an echinoderm closely related to sea urchins. You can send in your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 and our other social media platforms.
Still ahead, in network news, Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, wants Caribbean Premier League contract reopened.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Keeping up with the kids' growth spurts might mean it's time for a bigger fridge.
Don't worry. At Quartz, we got you. Or maybe you're ready to turn your home entertainment up a notch? That means a larger TV and soundbar? We got you. Excited about making your new home feel more like you? We've got you. Need a better mattress for more restful sleep? We've got the size and comfort that's right for you. So shop today and pay later. Whatever you need, we've got you. Quartz, bringing value home.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
Are you a VIP? Have you taken the necessary steps to safeguard your child's health? Let's get it right. Get your child on their vaccination schedule. Our national protection and coverage is our national priority. Our actions will impact Grenada's health and wellness. Let's make childhood immunization and vaccination number one. I am Senator Jonathan Lacrette, and I am a VIP champion. Let's make all our children VIPs, vaccinated, immunized, and protected.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Get ready for the ultimate steel band extravaganza. Pan Expression is back, and it's bigger and better than ever before. Join us on Sunday, April 28th at the Tanty Netball Cove for an unforgettable event presented by the Grenada Steel Band Association in collaboration with the National Lottery Authority, Spice Mass Corporation, and Blue Bubble. 7 of Grenada's top steel bands will be competing for the prestigious title of Pan Expression's champion. It's the showdown you don't want to miss. Bring the entire family and your friends for a magical evening filled with incredible music and performances that will have you dancing all night long. Admission $20, children under 12 pay half price. We've got delicious food and drinks for everyone to enjoy, along with fun treats for the kids. Pan Expression starts at 6 p.m. No unauthorized vending allowed. Don't miss Pan Expression 2024, where the rhythm of steel band will fill the air with joy and excitement. See you there.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
What
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians. From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot-type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Thinking about getting internet at home? Sign up now and get a $200 Visa cash card from Flow. That's $200 cash to spend anywhere that accepts card payments. Buy groceries, beauty supplies, pay bills, buy whatever you like. Enjoy super fast broadband and free cash now from Flow, keeping you connected.
Welcome back to the news. CARICOM leaders, West Indies legends, and the cricketing fraternity gather this morning for day one of the CARICOM Regional Cricket Conference at the Hyatt Hotel in Trinidad to discuss the reinvigoration of West Indies cricket. Grenada's opposition leader and longtime cricket enthusiast, Dr. Keith Mitchell, was among those in attendance.
Sir Clive Lloyd, Sir Wesley Hall, Joel Big Bird Garner were amongst a host of members of the cricketing fraternity that gathered at the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Port of Spain for day one of the CARICOM Regional Cricket Conference to discuss possible recommendations to improve West Indies cricket on and off the field. The likes of Sir Andy Roberts, Sir Vivian Richards, and Michael Holding, who could not be present, virtually offered their perspectives on issues that needed to be addressed. Business planning manager for Cricket West Indies, Linford Invernary, gave an outline of a strategic plan at the event, which included intentions to obtain long-term sponsorships as well as establishing long-term media rights in England. There was also a panel discussion on the state of West Indies cricket, where Sir Clive Lloyd stated that more should be done to create an agreement that encourages local players to choose playing for Caribbean teams rather than their franchise teams. Speaking before the event was head coach of the Queen's Park Cricket Club and senior sports officer at the University of Trinidad and Tobago, Imran Jan, who gave his thoughts on the conference.
Well, first and foremost, it's much needed. It's good to see CARICOM taking on this initiative from a government standpoint and involve all the stakeholders that is involved in West Indies cricket. So I'm looking forward to today's proceedings.
Jan spoke on his desire to see more emphasis placed on grassroots, which is scheduled to be discussed on day 2 of the event.
A lot of conversations were held around grassroots cricket, school cricket, which encompasses grassroots cricket, and the resources that are spent at the lower end of the development scale. For me, I would like some more emphasis be placed on that end of the spectrum so as to develop our next generation of cricketers.
Wayne Cunningham, TTT Sport.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley of Trinidad and Tobago has made a call to reopen the Caribbean Premier League contract and look at the resources available to West Indies cricket. Sunulala has more from day 1 of the CARICOM Regional Cricket Conference in Trinidad.
play this game.
As the smallest cricketing nation, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley and chair of the CARICOM Subcommittee on Cricket said many nations similarly had their ups and downs in cricket, but regretted that a downturn in West Indies cricket has been far too long. At the CARICOM Regional Cricket Conference, he said while there's no lack of talent in the Caribbean, the management of the game must also be at the forefront.
We have the talent, but apparently the problems are equally to be shared among non-performance on the field as non-performance in management.
But Dr. Rowley said West Indies cricket may have lost an opportunity to make serious financial dents in a billion-dollar industry and made a call to reopen what he called a lopsided Caribbean Premier League contract.
That in the interest of West Indies cricket and managing resources that are available to us or should be available to us, that it is absolutely essential for West Indies cricket to reopen the CPL contract and to look at the resources available to West Indies cricket. That lopsided contract must not stand.
Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley also commented on a contract with the CPL, noting that there must be better negotiating.
And the reality is that our record of negotiations on behalf of West Indies cricket has left much to be desired. I want to see the CPL contract, not because I'm an interloper, but because I really believe that a contract that is so unequally yoked ought not to stand for 50 years. That's a half a century.
But she said at the core of the matter, besides investment in critical technology for upcoming players, was the development and investment in youngsters.
That the mission must be the nurturing of a DNA of excellence that is allowed to spread beyond the boundary into every aspect of our lives as Caribbean people.
Dr. Rowley said all nations have to take responsibility, noting that despite its challenges, West Indies cricket is still a strong brand. Sonolala, TTT News.
We'll be back to report the sports news. Stay with us.
From the fertile heart of Grenada to the far reaches of the globe, Rams Supermarket brings together the best of both worlds. Savor the freshest, locally sourced produce from our trusted Grenadian farmers and explore a curated selection of top-quality international favorites. Experience a shopping journey where warmth meets a world of flavors and affordability meets premium quality. At Rams, we welcome everyone to discover the joy of global and local culinary delights. Nestled in Sugar Mill, Grand Anse, we are open all week to offer you a taste of home and beyond. Rams Supermarket, where our family, community, and the world come together. We are the good food people.
Family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grandans, Victoria Street, Granville, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Sporting fans, good evening. Grenada Cricket Association has extended congratulations to 2 of Grenada's senior national male cricketers who have been chosen to represent the West Indies in 2 upcoming historic tours. Here's all we know. Andre Fletcher, a seasoned cricketer known for his explosive batting prowess, has earned a coveted spot on the West Indies A team for the historic tour of Nepal. His selection underscores not only his individual talent, but also the depth of cricket and talent in Grenada. The Grenada Cricket Association lauded Fletcher's dedication and skill, expressing confidence in his ability to make significant contributions to the West Indies A team's success on the tour. Additionally, Teddy Bishop has been selected to represent the West Indies Academy team on their tour of Ireland, marking a significant milestone in his cricketing career. Meanwhile, the GCA also celebrated the achievements of Afi Fletcher, who is currently on tour with the West Indies women's team in Pakistan. Fletcher's inclusion in the national women's team highlights the growing prominence of women's cricket in Grenada and the Caribbean region. The GCA expressed pride in Afi Fletcher's achievements, recognizing her as a trailblazer for aspiring female cricketers in Grenada. Well, the Idle City Football Tournament has reached a fever pitch as teams battle it out in the semi-finals, delivering nail-biting action and thrilling encounters on the field. In a riveting matchup, Rose Hill faced off against River at Sally Rebels in a clash that kept fans on the edge of their seats. But listen to this, the game ended in a tense 2-all draw, leading to a dramatic penalty shootout. Ultimately, Rose Hill emerged victorious, securing their spot in the final with a resounding 5-2 win on penalties. Meanwhile, Paradise FC International squared off against Samaritan in a closely contested match. Samaritan emerged triumphant with a narrow 1-0 victory, booking their place in the highly anticipated final. As the tournament progresses, anticipation continues to mount for the upcoming matches, including the third-place playoffs and the highly anticipated final. On Friday, football enthusiasts can look forward to a showdown between Sally Uprising Youth and Non-Paral in the under-17 category, followed by a clash between Sally Rebels and Paradise FC International in the senior division. The excitement will reach its pinnacle on Saturday with the much-anticipated final. We can tell you too, in the under-17 category, Grenville All-Stars will take on Tivoli Lions FC in a battle for supremacy, while in the senior division, Samaritan will face off against Rose Hill in what promises to be an epic showdown for the championship title. So much is going to be happening. All right, that is the sports news for now. The Health Minister in Trinidad and Tobago, Terence Dialsing, is promising that the Pan American Health Organization report will be made public when completed.
Health Minister Terence Dialsing has confirmed that the 3-person investigative team from the Pan American Health Organization has already visited the neonatal intensive care unit at the Port of Spain General Hospital. Speaking to reporters at the CARICOM Regional Cricket Conference, he said the team would have also conducted interviews with persons at the hospital. Minister Dialsing said he's not taking an active interference role for the probe to be independent, but is engaged in organizing resources the team may need. He assured, though, that the report will eventually be made public when completed.
So the rules of natural justice mean that if there's any individuals named in the report that need to answer questions, they must have the ability to answer those questions. But I will give you the assurance that at some point in time, the report will be made public.
Minister Dialsing was also critical of the opposition for impacting the morale of healthcare workers, fearing that may be spreading to the private sector.
The way this national conversation is going and fueled by the UNC and in some quarters of the media, it is not serving us well in the public healthcare system, and I fear it will spread to the private sector because, as I said, all their difficult cases come to us.
And despite the recent incident, he said it doesn't define the healthcare sector, which has seen dipping neonatal and maternal mortality rates over the years.
We had one terrible incident, but when you look at our neonatal mortality rates dropping over the years, yes, some of the very sickest, some of the very premature may not survive. But we try our best, and we do it, and we have proven it since 2015.
Mr. Dialsing also commented on the move by Freedom Law Chamber via a pre-action protocol letter to block a media tour of the neonatal intensive care unit at the Port of Spain General Hospital on Thursday.
I even wanted to take the media into Cuba and San Fernando. But then it now means he's going to latch on to that as another issue. So I don't think they want the transparency that they claim they want. So we had to cancel it today, unfortunately.
Sonolala, TTT News.
Internationally, United Nations peacekeepers have begun their departure from the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. But there are fears about the government's ability to fill the vacuum. Al Jazeera reports.
Drawing down a decades-long mission, Pakistani peacekeepers removed the UN flag and raised the Democratic Republic of the Congo colours. This UN base in Bukavu is one of 14 in South Kivu province set to close by the end of April. The Eastern Congo peacekeeping mission, known as MONUSCO, is ending this year at the request of the government. The woman leading that mission made it clear what that means.
The primary responsibility for protection of civilians lies with the government of DRC. And this is where they have to turn in terms of demanding that their safety and security is taken care of by those who have the primary responsibility.
The UN's presence has become increasingly unpopular here in recent years. It's accused of failing to protect civilians from armed groups. But aid agencies and many locals worry the Congolese forces aren't ready to replace some 15,000 UN forces.
We are regretting this decision of the government at this particular moment, pushing MONUSCO to withdraw from the country. We know that they're supposed to leave one day, but to be honest, I don't think our government is ready to take sole responsibility in terms of security. It's not possible to believe that.
More than 1.5 million internally displaced people live in 9 camps across South Kivu province. Many have fled violence in neighbouring North Kivu, where the government has struggled to hold back advances by the M23 rebel group. But the government still insists it should be solely responsible for security.
We'll be right back. This is GBN, the headlines if you're just tuning into the news. Bishop Clyde Harvey says the issue is now with Father Gerard Paul and the parishioners of Riversally. Public officers warned about making certain public comments in breach of the public service rules. Pension reform, migrant workers and contract workers to highlight May Day celebrations. Also in the news regionally, PAHO's neonatal intensive care unit report in baby death probe in Trinidad and Tobago to be made public. Internationally, United Nations forces leaving Democratic Republic of Congo amid fears of vacuum as peacekeepers withdraw. Plus, in the sports news, Grenada Cricket Association commends male cricketers representing West Indies in upcoming historic tour of Nepal. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's all from us in the newsroom. Thank you so very much for tuning into the news. Have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you again very soon. Good night.